Oh yeah, I forgot about this last quest.
Unit X688 speaks highly of your combat skills.
It's got a name, okay? At least he should have one. But there it is, Boston Airport. Level 19.
I know you'll achieve great things here. We all do.
But this is the conclusion to the lowest level I could beat Fallout. Just going with the main storyline.
Hello, Sean.
Ah. There you are. I've already heard the news. But of course you wouldn't be here if it weren't a success. I'm glad it worked, but I'm glad you're safe.
It's all over.
Ah. But it's really not. It's just beginning for you. The Institute is in your hands now. Lead them well. Allie has always been loyal to the Institute, and to me. You can rely on her for help. Once I'm gone, it's all up to you.
Isn't there some other way? Another treatment that can help you?
Nothing permanent, no. The inevitable could be delayed, but at increasingly terrible cost. I simply decided it wasn't worth it. Don't worry about me. You need to look ahead. Focus on the future. Our time together has been strange, hasn't it? I spent years wondering what you were like. Thinking about all we missed out on. I want you to know that I'm grateful for the time we've had.
I'm glad I found you.
As am I. Thank you. Father, you've helped a boy achieve his dreams. I think I'd like to sleep now.
I've lost Sean. All over again. I close my eyes. I see my life before all of this. Before the bombs. Everything can change in an instant. And the future you plan for yourself shifts, whether or not you're ready. At some point, it happens to all of us. This wasn't the world I wanted, but it was the one I found myself in. The Commonwealth. My home. Ripped apart and put back together. I hoped I could find my family, cheat time, make us whole again. The way we were. But now I know. I know I can't go back. I know the world has changed. That the road ahead will be hard. This time, I'm ready. Because I know war. War never changes.
that is going to be the conclusion of this journey. Let's go. The lowest level I could beat Fallout 4 was level 20. And I'm gonna go over a bit about what I did, where I went. I specifically avoided Sanctuary for a bit of unique dialogue that we'll get into. I don't want to hear. No, don't want to do that one. Nope, don't want it. Nope. But we're gonna run back to Sanctuary for this bit of dialogue, and then I'll go into what I did, where I went. Oh. Unfortunately, I didn't have a companion with me for that stupid dialogue, but oh well. $21 XP. Go home. Talk to Codsworth.
Codsworth! I live and breathe!
It's been quite the journey.
It's really you!
Codsworth. You're looking good. For a robot that survived an atomic war.
Well, I have picked up a few minor scratches and, dare I say, stains. But all in all, the inner workings are top-notch. And I see you've taken up a new look. I take it the missus approves. Where is the wife, by the way?
She's in a better place.
Heavens no. Such a tragedy. If I could feel, I would be quite distraught over the news. And young Sean, what of your son?
Have you heard of the Institute?
Can't say I have. News is a bit hard to come by these days. What with the lack of luncheons and no more GNN. Is that where young Sean is? Don't tell me you had the lad committed.
Sean's all grown up now.
Sir, this news, I never imagined our reunion to be quite like this. Please allow me to serve by your side. It's the least I can do.
Yes, of course.
Right behind you, sir. By the way, Concord is nearby, and I've seen people there. I don't know if they can help, but perhaps we should take a look.
No idea what they're gonna help with. But anyways, what I did and where I went. So I stuck with as much of the main quest as I could. Ended up heading south to, like, I avoided Cambridge Police Station for the time being. I ended up going there later on, discovered a few places along the way, and just tried to see what I could skip. I ended up going to Virgil's Cave, level 3 or 4, maybe 5. And it was pretty all over the map early on. I got to Good Neighbor, and worked my way to Boston Common and Park Street Station do that because I knew I could skip everything up to that point, but pretty much after that, it was one quest after the other. And I ended up siding with the Institute just because I felt it was easier and quicker to go through the Institute questline as opposed to the others. And I tried to go to the Institute without dealing with any of the other factions, but ultimately I had to pick one to go with. So I started with the Brotherhood. I had to do 2 quests for them, and that was pretty much it. After that, it was through the Institute. I had a bit of a time at Libertalia, just because the raider with the mini-nuke. But I stuck with the perks that I was allowed. I could have got that one, but the last one of that. Which apparently I didn't get this one though. But for my special, I end up with an intelligence of 1 just because you get less experience to lower your intelligence. I didn't get Idiot Savant, mostly because I couldn't get it, and again, 1 to limit the experience I got. I end up with a 7 in intelligence, strength, just because I wanted the ability to carry more and have stronger melee attacks if I needed them. I didn't do a whole lot of melee towards the end. I started out with more melee, just as I was building more bullets, but in the end it was mostly guns. Endurance I did a 10 because I wanted the solar powered, and I wanted the higher health as well. Charisma was also 1, just because I didn't have the points for it, didn't figure I needed it. I ended up doing Luck of 3, because I wanted Bloody Maze, Grounder, and Fortune Finder. Agility was a 2. I think Perception was a 4. But that's gonna do it for this. The answer ended up being 20. I thought surely I could get it done by maybe level 5 or 6. But no, it ended up being level 20. Which kind of makes sense. Because now you have the DLC quest there. Except I don't see it because I've got the Vault-Tec DLC. I've got Automatron, Far Harbor. I don't see, the only one I don't see is Nuka World. But
Are you sure there isn't someone more suited to all this?
You're fine, Kaiser. You'll be fine. But that's gonna do it.